sitting in the film because just how unnerving it is. And that's the thing about Joker. Like, I view the film as a film that needs to be made for today's time and today's climate. Not the climate crisis. Climate change is bullshit. But in today's times, how mental health awareness, how gun violence is. Everyone gets so triggered by it, but they don't look at the meaning of the film. They don't look at it. They just look at Joker's white, Joker kills, Joker's a bad guy, and he has sympathy. That's how they look at it. They don't look at the big picture. I look at Joker as a film that has a big picture that we all need to look at. I think Joker, in my opinion, is a film that a lot of people need to look at the awareness of it. I think that people just need to stop bitching about the film and just have a discussion about what was done in the film. You know, and I know this is going to be a touchy subject right here, but it's like school shootings. You know the thing that a lot of school shootings have in common? I know I'm going to probably get... I know this video is going to be taken down by YouTube and stuff because I'm talking about something that should not be talked about. A lot of school shooters are victims of bullying, are victims at home under abuse, neglect, poverty-stricken area, and a bad area environment. And a lot of them get bullied. I'm going to use this example. My parents worked as a custodian in schools. So, there was a kid who was being bullied. This kid had mental health issues. He was autistic. Vandalized a bathroom. Ripped a toilet out of the floor. And was found out he was being bullied by other kids because of his mental problems. Was the kid white? Was the kid black? I don't know. All I looked at was this kid is being bullied and he has mental health issues. Did the school do anything about it? They sent a teacher, a faculty member with this kid at all times. Another example. There was a kid who was being bullied by a student. She was to the point where she almost committed suicide. What did the school do? Shit. They didn't do anything. You know why? Because the student who was bullying her is a lesbian and going under transgender reassignment, whatever thing. That was a scapegoat defense to not be punished. This Joker film has a lot of themes that kids who commit crimes, horrific things, went through. Arthur Fleck has mental health issues. He gets beaten up, he gets assaulted, and he slowly loses control of himself because everybody around him is not helping him. The social worker that was with him, that was helping him, couldn't help him anymore. This Joker film, with so many dark themes, so many, things that happens in this film. This film is raising a mirror to what's going on with mental health and people going under severe problems. This film is basically what's going on with everything around us. Everything that's going wrong with people. Should I say this film should be played everywhere for everybody to see? No, I don't want kids seeing this film. But if you're a fucking adult and you don't want to accept what's going on, then you're the real clown of this whole thing. I think this film is a wake-up call. And I know there's going to be a lot of people, the woke culture, the liberal people. If you can't accept what's going on in your community, your environment, your world, then shut the fuck up. Do something. If not, then, well, shut the fuck up. I don't know what to tell you. This film looks really good. Joaquin Phoenix is a brilliant actor. Todd Phillips made a good film, even though he's known for doing comedies. I mean, he made a lot of good comedy films. He was the guy who did Road Trip, Old School. He did Starsky and Hutch, which I really didn't care for. The Hangover, Due Date, which I really love. Due Date. That was a really good fucking film, by the way. If you've never seen it, I highly recommend it. It's a good film. Robert Downey Jr., Zach Galifianakis. Really funny film. I love it. Phillips talked about, for example, why he stopped making comedy films. He said the woke culture is the reason of it. He stated, quote, "Go try to be funny nowadays with this woke culture." There were articles written about why comedies don't work anymore. I'll tell you why. Because the fucking funny guys are like, fuck this shit because I don't want to be offended. Fuck this shit, I don't want to offend you. Yeah. Here's the funny thing about it. I know this is so weird. I'm getting into politics. That should be for my other show. I have the good title. I just don't care anymore. I should just start doing politics and other article shit over there. But I have to do it now. This is gonna offend people. I witnessed Black Lives Matter burn down a town. It was after the Michael Brown shooting. I watched these people loot and rob places and burn them to the fucking ground. And let me tell you, it was fucking crazy. It was like watching Gotham City turn to ashes before my eyes. I remember I stayed up like past midnight. Last time I ever stayed up past midnight was when Donald Trump won presidency, and I was like celebrating. I know a lot of people are like, you're an asshole. Well, yeah, maybe I am. But anyway, I stayed up like midnight, like watching these people fight cops, scream at cops, to the point where the fucking National Guard showed up and took control of the city after watching an AutoZone store burn to the ground. And this whole woke culture is insane. You know, there's always the expression, stay woke. Well, if you stay woke, you go broke. I mean, you can't wear a Donald Trump hat or t-shirt or a decal on your car because you'll get vandalized. I mean, you will get fucking assaulted if you wear Make America Great Again. Shit, I wore a shirt that says Make America Read Again, and I got fucking blasted for it. And the thing is, this whole woke culture is destroying everything around us. Comedy, art, literature, free speech. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if my podcast show got ended because woke culture got offended. I would just make another show and keep going because I ain't quitting. I ain't stopping. I'm making money off of this show now, which is great. Which isn't bad. Not, $20 here, $20 there. Not bad. It's not bad. I really enjoy it. But woke culture invaded everybody's life. It invaded everything. And it is really destroying a lot of things. I mean, you look at the comic book industry. And I talked about it before. I'd never seen so many writers who I admired turn into assholes before. I mean, Mark Waid was an asshole to begin with. But he wasn't really that great of a writer to begin with. I know a lot of people are like, Captain America. Yeah, well, he didn't do a bad job with it, but Mark Waid is a piece of shit. I mean, he's a very horrible human being. I mean, he caused a guy to lose his comic book store. He caused a comic book company from making money from a writer and artist who people like. And the thing is, and recently now with woke culture, Ewan McGregor has gotten woke, and we will talk about that when I return from this break. So, I'm going to be playing a new song I found that I really like. I think it should be the intro music to this show. So, this is called Bad Reputation by Atlas Way.